Happy Sunday. Happy Columbus Day weekend or whatever you choose to call it. I thought this is a great color for fall, so I thought I'd like that. Come on. There we go. We'll keep this over here. So I hope you did something or you're doing something fun this weekend. Many have tomorrow off. Take a break. Take a break. I know I have to remind myself. I always think, oh, I've got another day to work. Take a break. Do something you love. Again, beautiful out, great time to go for a walk, a hike, do something outside, and just enjoy yourself. Because before you know it, especially for us, if you're in a full climate, you got to worry about winter coming soon and snow and all of that. So enjoy the outdoors while you can. For some, you may be doing windows or getting the outdoor things ready for winter coming along, but we still got a little time. So take care of yourself. All right. So we're going to start with the Star Seed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. See what's going on. What's coming up? What's coming up this week? Ooh, We the Hattors. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. They're alien beings, believe it or not. There's their picture. And I had my own experience with them when I was in the Hathor temple in Egypt. I brought a group there to Israel and Egypt, and they started channeling through me in that temple. Amazing beings of light. They are sound specialists, so they bring sound through to help people to heal, but they're so loving and so evolved. And we have to get, as part of the everybody separating out cultures and races and all of that, and we're trying to correct all of that now, we have to also think that we're not the only ones here. And there are other beings that look different than us from other places, whether you want to face it or not. And we've seen too many of those movies that make them like they're here to annihilate us instead of, hey, they're trying to help us evolve with our own ascension, sorry. Um, oh, hate this when I can't find them. Oh, at least these, oh, I opened right to it. At least these are in black print. So much easier. Okay, it says birth is a portal that ushers in new life. The Hathors are here to remind you that you're a child of the cosmic mother and you're being called to be held by her deep, never ending love and embrace. There is a tender, nourishing card. Oh, this is a tender, nourishing card reminding you to reclaim the deep, deep love of the mother's embrace. The Hathors know that the journey on earth can be rocky and lonely at times, but you're being reminded to rest more deeply in the mother's arms. This is a card of extreme potency, of femininity, of creation, and of birth. You're being called to mother yourself and others too, to surrender to your sacred femininity, to create and surrender to your own creation, to hold and be held. You're being called to remember your place in the web of life and to realize that the cosmic mother is watching you every step of the way. You may be going through a transition right now. That's the joke of the year. We're all going through transition, moving from one way of being to another. If so, you're being reminded that you're cradled in a sacred container, that you're more held than you can possibly imagine, and you have access to more love in your heart than you can bear. If you're struggling in any way, you're being reassured that things will work out. Open yourself to receiving an overflowing love from the Cosmic Mother, flooding towards you from every direction. Let it stretch your heart open. Okay, so now I got to tell you another story. Yesterday, I was down in Natick. There's a lady I go to that has a center there that I was doing some work with, but I came in and she was running late, and I sat in a chair. I was fine before I got there. I sat in a chair and I felt so sad. I just started crying uncontrollably. And when she called me and I went in to see her, she said, I said, I don't know what's wrong with me. I was fine till I sat in that chair. She said, remember that the egg is on the other side of that wall where I was sitting. It's a big used sacred geometry egg that you sit in, and I've been in it 3 times. So she told me she was playing the Divine Mother and Be Love. And she said it's BEE, love. And she said your heart was opening more and you were feeling the frequency coming through the wall because I was sitting right on the other side of it. And man, I could not stop crying. And she said, she's from China, very evolved. She said, most people don't realize if your heart isn't fully open, you can only manifest so much. So everybody should be working on opening their heart more. And it was just amazing. After, I felt fine when I left there. But I've been reading this book and it refers to things about bees. And I did not know the bee is a symbol for Christ. So I thought that was really interesting. Okay, Denise Lynn, Sacred Traveler. Oop, I guess that's it. Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. Isn't that funny? And as I see this, it's a reminder that, I hear the old Beatles song, all there is love, right? That's what it really is all about. And it's either people being able to accept it and fully embrace it or not. So many people are trying to send energy out to everybody else, but they can't receive it for themselves. That makes me sad. Okay, it says, you are beloved. You are deeply loved and profoundly lovable. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you. God, the Creator, is love, and in your essence, so are you. It matters. It matters if, in matters of romantic love, all is healing as it should on the inner planes. Trust the messages from your heart and follow them. If they are at odds with your mind, it's okay, but listen to the heart. Angels and guides are communicating with you. Listen to their soft whispers. Yeah, I hate it when I go to my mind, when I know I should just stay in the heart. So this feels like a very important time. All right. This one is the elemental empath. Empath. Connect to self and cleanse your being. The print's like this big, so sorry. All right, empath. Hopefully the book's better to read. Not really. Oh my God, teeny. All right. that the meaning? Okay, this is about, oh, I'm in the wrong one. Why does that say for empath and this says for honor? Oh, they've got different elements. Sorry. Empath. An empath feels the emotions of others. This can be confusing as it can be difficult as well. Which emotions are yours and which belong to another? Especially if you are sensitive, you may be and tiptoeing around the feelings of others because you can feel their reactions as if they're yours. You may you may also be prone to heating yourself up for learning about the feelings of others. You may even try to understand where someone else is coming from, and it can be overwhelming. So it says, in our modern society, being an empath is much more accepted. Most people don't even balance being an empath as a real thing or acknowledge it. When sometimes empaths aren't aware of what is happening in their own system, they sometimes become emotionally manipulated by others. This is why it is an important time to know your own energy and boundaries and ground yourself. So there you go. Yeah, so many empaths. My God, all the kids coming in are being born at this time are empaths. Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. I'm going to use this deck in a while. Synergy. Green Man. Ooh, this candle's strong, the smell of it. I'm sure you're finding yourself too that you're getting much more sensitive to smells, and I've always been somewhat, but boy. Oh, it must be under Green Man, sorry. Here we are. As a representative of the plant kingdom, Green Man reminds us of an incredible synergy responding to Gaia to maintain her delicate and dynamic balance among the various beings on the planet. Synergy is the interactions and cooperation of two or more elements that produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their separate effects. We witness this in the complex and cooperative interactions between plants, humans, and animals. For instance, fruit trees propagate by being eaten by an animal that then deposits it back into the earth after digestion. As a new plant grows, bees pollinate the flowers and the cycle begins again in nature's simple yet remarkable synergy. It says you have the advantage of an incredible synergy at this time. A flow of life is guiding you where things just serve to fall into place as you move ahead and go about your business. You are in a mutually cooperative interaction with spirit as your will is aligned with the will of spirit and your mission is congruent with your sense of purpose. When this is happening, there is a synergy, a way that your life force is continually coming into balance with the forces of nature. There is also a synergy between your spiritual awareness and your personal self or ego. Be aware of the various idiosyncrasies of your ego and do not take any of them too seriously. Know that your higher self is always looking out for your best interest in this cycle. Tune into that guidance, however it shows up, and you will find that you move through life with greater ease. Balance of forces expressing themselves as you. Nice. One more. I'm just going to pull one from here and tell you what I think. Okay. Owl. Follow your intuition. We got that a week ago or something, but it's beautiful. The owls are so intuitive. They're ruled by Athena, as in the old legends, myths, and the owl can see all around it. So I think that's what this is. So this week, nourish yourself, listen to the heart, know you're an empath, what's yours and what belongs to somebody else. Simply, this is not mine, and I release it. And knowing that you are in synchronistic interplay with spirit, and trust your intuition. Thank you.